Okay, so this is a video showing the large holdall from the Ulluv Signature range of bags. Okay, so just looking at the outside first, the first thing to note is that the bags are really, really lightweight. Okay, this does not mean that they're not strong. In fact, they are extremely strong bags, and this is the beauty with them. It was a feature I was very keen to incorporate, was the lightweighted nature, because sometimes a bag, ever before you put anything into it, can be heavy. And then particularly if you're carrying a bag any distance, it can just make it uncomfortable to carry. So very important to note, these are really, really lightweight. In terms of carrying the bags, so there's two ways of carrying. So firstly, there's these straps here, two of them. They are large enough to go over your shoulder, like this. And that was a very particular design feature with them. I wanted this bag to be able to be thrown over your shoulder. I call it army bag style. And it's just a neat way of carrying your bag, particularly if you're going a bit of a distance. I don't feel it drags as much on your body if you use both straps over your shoulder, particularly if you have a good bit in it. You will note there's PU leather on these straps. That was something I added after a couple of samples, as it just makes sure that, you know, whether you're carrying the bag in your hand or on your shoulder, it just makes it that little bit more comfortable. The other way of carrying is by attaching a long adjustable strap to these D-rings, which are on either side. And each of the Ulluv signature bags, apart from the cosmetic bag, comes with a long detachable adjustable strap. Okay, so it just slips on very simply onto the D-ring on each side. Now, what's very handy with, you know, you might not use the adjustable strap very often, but you may need it, particularly if you've other luggage to be carrying, or if you've other people to mind while you're traveling. It can be handy to throw it crossbody or over your shoulder using the long strap, or whatever way you want to. Again, that strap is fully adjustable and, as you saw, detachable. Okay, there is also, just looking at the hardware on all of these bags, is gold, deliberately, well, gold plated. So this is a double zipper, which is very handy because it just means if you're in a packed place and you want to access a particular part of your bag, you can without having to open the whole bag. Again, as I said, the D-rings are in the same gold, and then underneath there's 4 metal bag feet in the same gold. Another thing just to note with them, just under the D-ring on each side there is a clasp like that. Okay, so if we unclasp, straight away the bag now has increased capacity. So in the year that I have been testing this bag in its various forms, I have never had to unclasp, but it just means that it gives you really, really, really great space. So it is absolutely ginormous when it's unclasped. Personally, and I'm just going to clasp it back here, I do prefer it clasped because I just prefer the shape of the bag when it's clasped. But it is a really good feature to have, that you can increase the capacity if you need to. Okay, the other feature, just to note, is in terms of the base. Now, looking at the base here, it also gives you a great sense of the size of it. But the base is very, very strong and reinforced. And again, that was a very deliberate design feature to make sure that the bag has more of a shape to it, but also to ensure the sturdiness of the bag. And as I pointed out before, the 4 metal bag feet, which again, if you put your bag down on the ground, means that it won't get wet or get dirty. Okay, the other thing to note then, finally, in terms of the outside of the bag, is that, well, firstly, the material is water resistant, which is great. So if you get caught in the rain or that, you don't need to worry, your belongings will stay dry. But the other thing with this bag, and it is different to the classic bag range, in that there is no metal frame at the top, which means it's light, but also means it's very pliable. So if you're in a train or on an airplane and you need to squish this into a space, whether it's under the seat or overhead, this is very pliable. You can squash it. And I really think that this is a great feature with it, and one that I have used umpteen times myself. So there you have it, the large holdall from the Ulluv Signature bag range.